Hello, everybody!
I'm Jesse.
I'm Joey.
I'm JJ.
I'm JM.
I'm Jock.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Jamie. And welcome to It's Time
Family Matters! Welcome to another episode, and today we're going to be talking about family traditions!
Yes.
So, who wants to begin? Or who wants to explain what a family
What is a
tradition
tradition first? Do you know?
Something
family
special
Something
to
we
you.
do often.
Yeah, something
That
Like
is
we do.
customs
specific
or
to us,
beliefs
yeah,
that
doesn't
we
know
do
us.
as a family that we pass on from one generation to another. So it's something unique to us.
Yeah,
Not
so
really
basi-
unique, but it's something that we are
Used
also
to.
practicing.
Usually
Yeah.
doing.
So basically, mom and dad started it, and then we're just following it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's our family tradition. So what are your favorite family traditions, guys?
Youngest to oldest. Okay, mine is whenever it's Christmas time, we always buy a cake for Jesus and sing happy birthday to him.
Yeah, it's not every family does that. I mean,
Yeah,
Christmas
because-
season we celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
Kids are mostly
For the gift.
mostly what the
Expecting gift.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the character that they know during Christmas time is usually who?
Santa.
Santa. Not really Jesus. Although in our family, since we're Catholic, then we introduced you to the family tradition of having a birthday cake because we're celebrating the birthday of Jesus.
Jesus.
So I think that's what we do on Christmas Day itself, no? So
Mhm.
it's like somebody else's birthday. Laging may cake. Alright, what else?
For me, I think it would be movie night. It's not just an average movie night, no. It's a movie night where we're all watching together and we pick a movie that we think that will be good, and most of the time we watch most of the time it's when they have days off.
Yeah.
Like and everyone else.
Right. Oh, but to add on to that, while we do watch some really great movies, we also find some really bad movies that we want to
Yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something that we can all agree on that
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
plain horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, and we're laughing throughout the movie like, this movie sucks.
Yeah, like
Why do you call it a tradition when it's something like a normal activity for any family? You think?
because it's unordinary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
ordinary. It's a movie night.
It's a movie night,
People-
yeah.
Families watch movies together. How is it like a tradition for our family? How's it different?
We do
It's
it in a-
different because we watch it late.
Yeah, well, because we
Yeah, fair
really
enough.
set a time for that. Like every night, especially when you guys weren't going to school yet. Remember? Because you just went to school starting last year. Because
Yeah.
you're all homeschooled, right? So it has become a family tradition because we have different schedules than the other families.
What
We always
else?
sleep late.
What are your traditions, guys?
Discussing with each other, family meetings, that would be one of our traditions.
You mentioned a while ago, it's like the honoring them, or who's
No.
Yeah, me, that's how
Yeah.
uh-huh.
But for me, it's family meetings
Oh,
where
yeah.
we just sit together
And discuss.
on a table and we just
Discuss
discuss
anything.
any topics that interest.
Usually
Ah.
life
Interest us.
lessons and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can learn from each of our
Mom and
topics,
dad.
though. Yeah, especially from mom
Also
and
mom
dad,
and
our
dad.
parents. They give us a lot of life lessons.
So when we call for family meetings, is it like normally serious topics, or you know
It
that you're
depends.
gonna be
Yeah,
mad
it
about
depends.
something?
It often switches, like it goes from serious, usually it can be goofy, back to serious, or just throw out serious.
Or in between.
Yeah, but actually it's mostly goofy. Like we're just discussing something serious and the mom would just think of, oh yeah, there was a funny moment where in my life. Yeah, you always like that.
So family meetings are very important because this is a time when we sit down and discuss issues actually, remember?
Yes.
Mostly
yes.
issues that we would want you to learn about that are not normally discussed in public or probably in schools, and we know that it's important for the family to know about it. And yeah, I mean, anything that would involve the family or would affect the family, we always discuss with you. We're really open with you with our situation, financially, right?
Yes.
And everything else. Career-wise, financial-wise, and we never hold secrets from you, right?
Mm.
Except for some really
Mhm.
adult stuff that only mom and dad should know.
Mhm.
But mostly, you know how our family is.
Yes.
Mhm. Your turn.
Another family tradition we love to do is honoring. That's usually on birthdays, after prayer, and special occasions.
What we do honoring.
We just honor each other. We
Like-
It's every day, actually.
Yeah.
It's not just on occasions.
The
Every single day.
youngest. So
That's
after
part-
prayer, yeah.
After prayer, every night.
What do you do in honoring?
we
So-
honor each other.
The,
Tell
the
one-
youngest to oldest honors.
Yeah, and what do you do, Jamie,
What
when
do
you
you
honor?
do?
Yeah, we honor from youngest to oldest, but what do we do in the honoring?
We
honor each other.
Yeah.
know, but okay, give an example
We
how you
thank,
honor.
we thank
Yeah.
God for everything
don't
that
think-
we're okay.
We don't thank God. We
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 tell that
describe.
person.
Yeah, we tell the person what we honor them for. Like I honor Jamie for being a really great artist and for always improving her skills.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it happens every day. It's not just on special occasions. And why did we start this tradition?
Because why not?
Because
Mhm.
we
To
To
wanna
show more appreciation for the
Yeah,
other
to
person.
show that we all have something to say to one another.
Yes.
And to know that the person knows that they actually done
Because
something
you don't not every
that contributes to the
because,
family.
Yes.
Obviously, we can't always see all the good things we do. So
Exactly. So it's like what? If
We're just appreciating, being grateful for them.
Yes, and validating each other because I think we have started this with before we have discussed something about issues of teenagers when they seek love somewhere else, right? Because they don't feel appreciated, they don't feel they're valued. So in our family, we said we're gonna start here that you need to know your worth, your value, and then we did it every single day. I said, let's do it every single day so that every day we're not just honoring each other for like the big things, but also the small stuff. Like if Jamie started cooking, learning how to cook on her own, that's one thing that we could honor her for, right? So it's every single day. And then now you feel what?
Special.
You feel special and you feel like everything that you do for the family is it's noticed, it's acknowledged, and we're grateful for you, right? For each other. Do you appreciate that, guys?
Yes, it's nice. So what?
Because there are times when you did something and you didn't even know that the other person appreciates it.
Yes.
Or you didn't know that it was good. So it's one way of telling each other that we are doing a lot of things good, right?
Yeah.
Right. So a tradition that our family does is JAR, which is the JMJ Family Hour of Power,
It's a
and
term. It's a term that we coined, jar.
JAR, and it includes everything that we've practiced throughout our LOA journey.
What's
We're
LOA?
at- LOA, Law of Attraction. So
Yeah, that's
we,
also one tradition.
yeah, so we do meditation, we do our breathing exercises, we do visualization, we have what do you call this?
Priming.
Yeah, priming, and we also have the Ho'oponopono and all these other techniques that we've learned throughout the years. Everything is combined into that single hour, that 45-minute exercise, which is JAR, and we do that every single day.
All right.
Yes.
So that's one good family tradition that we have started with you guys. And I hope that you will also pass on to your kids later on. All right, next.
Next question. Who wants to read it out?
Hmm, do you know? Do you know where these family traditions that we have started?
Come from.
Yeah, where did they originate? or come from?
Well,
Did we copy them? Did we
Yeah.
tell you that we got that from our parents and we just passed them on to you?
I don't remember.
yeah,
how it started.
I think the birthday cake for Jesus is mom and dad's idea and wasn't copied. It was
It started like a really, really long time ago, way back in maybe 2010
Yes.
or 2009. No,
Did
it was
we?
2009. I remember it was 2009. There's a really, really old video about it. I think it was brown out as well.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember we had this wooden cabinet, and that's where we put our altar.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
And that's where we
yeah.
lit the candle, and we put a cake in front of it. And we sang "Happy Birthday, Jesus."
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah,
And
yeah, I
it was
remember
really
that.
dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I was brown out.
It was
Yeah,
brown out.
I remember that.
Yes.
Was I born?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're.
No.
said
You were not born.
No.
You were born 2011.
Yeah,
Jimmy wasn't here yet.
There was just a year after we came back from
Yeah.
Canada. So Jamie wasn't born.
Yeah.
Not until 2011.
But then every year we're doing that already. Right?
I think the first
The first
cake we had was an egg pie.
Interesting.
What's an
Egg
egg?
pie.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Pie egg. Egg
Alright,
Pie.
anyway, what else? Anything else?
Well, for jar, I think it started because of LOA. So we came back from Canada and we started learning about LOA, and then we've been cultivating it throughout the years, and we've been trying to find various techniques and different exercises to greatly enhance our manifesting, our gratitude, and being grateful, and just being happy and one with the universe and all that. And then we are finally able to create it into one single 45-minute program that we did. It was back in 2020 or 2021, I believe. I had a mentor. His name was Raghu Reddy, and he told us about a breathing exercise that we could do early in the morning. And with that final piece of the puzzle, we were able to construct our jar, our every morning routine. And yeah, that's how we as a family are able to maintain our LOA easily throughout the day, because there's so many different exercises, right?
Right.
But then all we had to do is just put it in one single exercise, and then that's it. We were able to do our LOA.
Mm.
Yeah.
And they were all original, I think. We never did that with our own families, right? So I think what we did here is we experimented on our own.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we had different traditions also. Me growing up with my cousins and my mom and you two, we had very different traditions, but we created our own as well for this family.
Even with honoring,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
because not everyone does that, where they just sit down and take 10 minutes to appreciate the people around them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'd like to think that our family is one of the few people that are able to just
Practice it
Yeah,
every,
practice it.
every day.
Appreciate all the.
I think what the purpose, one of the objectives why we did that was because I noticed that most drama occur when you're adults, and the drama always dates back to when we were young and we were unappreciated. We were there were some stuff in the past that we were not able to like
Address.
really forgive, let go. So there were hurts, and
Mm.
so I said that we don't want you guys to be like those adults when you had so much angst because you felt like you were not appreciated for your work. Even here, like, I mean, it happens when you have, like, Kuya has a lot of chores and he feels like he has more chores than the others, right? So at least with that, we're able to tell each other that, hey, we appreciated you for what you did today, right?
Yeah.
So you don't feel those hurts anymore, and you don't bring that to your adulthood that would affect you negatively, right? So I think that's why we started that tradition. But guys, if you would if you could create your own, or if you wanna add to our current traditions, would you like, or any?
I mean, I would. I'd like to have a new
I
tradition.
We need a family exercise day.
Okay, my new tradition would be ice cream every Sunday.
Oh.
That could be a new tradition. Every
Sure.
time we go out to a mall, we always buy bubble
Milk.
tea. Yeah.
Oh, it's a tradition actually. That's a tradition.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's just something that we like to do, but this time let's make it a tradition.
Okay.
To do it weekly.
We have to do it. It's
Okay.
mandatory. We don't leave the mall unless we
Tradition.
had boba tea.
We have
Yeah,
a tradition right after mass all the time.
Yeah,
That's the
go
game.
to
Yeah.
we will get street
Fish
food.
balls.
Street food.
Okay,
So,
so
ice cream, boba tea, ate, exercise, or at least somebody in the family is thinking of health.
yeah.
Okay. This one ice cream, that one boba
Hey, they
tea.
said that.
Yes, delicious. They say makes you happy.
Exactly. Happiness.
Alright.
Is
Not
wealthiness.
Little pleasures in life.
Happiness is wealthy.
Alright, what else?
I see. I think that tradition that I'd like to,
Add?
to add or create is visiting the Northern Lights.
Hey.
Like every year.
Yeah,
So-
every
Why
year.
not? Why not? Why
Why
not?
not?
If we have the
Especially-
funds
well-
every year, let's just visit.
I mean, when we have,
Why not?
Yeah,
yeah,
why not?
we have
Why not?
typhoons, right? So
You
during
think,
ty-
you think other families have the same traditions as us?
Probably.
Well, yeah, probably, but we haven't met them yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
And if they're out there,
And probably the
Introduce
different
yourself,
way
yes.
of implementing it with their family, right?
Yeah, I guess these
Yes.
traditions also need to be unique to your family so that everyone will remember or enjoy or would really pass it on to the next generation.
Yeah, they gotta make it fun. There's gotta be enjoyable for the
Yeah.
kids most especially if they're going to be
Yeah.
partaking.
How do you think, guys? How can we make sure that these traditions that we practice will continue on?
That's
If we
easy.
get
We
married.
adapt them to the.
True.
What?
You have to get married and push it on
Yeah,
to
but
your
how
kids.
are you going to
Yeah.
continue the
Like
That's
if you
right.
like
Teach it to your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, teach it
No,
to
yeah,
your
I
Get
kids.
married.
I got it.
Also, you have to adapt it to the things that you're doing now. Like for example, like in the future, what if boba tea is not an option?
What
Then you
if
gotta-
ice cream is extinct?
Exactly. So you gotta adapt change the tradition a bit maybe.
Yeah, so
Make
now
your own.
Yeah, so now
Mm.
the Northern Lights aren't there anymore. I guess we're
Okay,
gonna
so instead of
visit the penguins at the South Pole.
Maybe it becomes Southern Light.
Yeah.
So we go to the south.
Then we go south.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you have to get married and have kids. But what if you don't get married? Or you
pass it
still-
on to your
I
teach
friends.
it to other people.
Share it with your
Yeah.
friends.
I mean, I might have charities and places of my own, orphanages that I support. I can teach it to those kids, right? Tell them to appreciate each other, especially for those who are less fortunate and they want to be happy. You can teach it to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are there specific traditions that we do during different seasons? Like holidays?
Ah, yeah.
Whole during
How about
Holy
Simbang
Week,
a bit? Does
like
that count?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
What?
during
Yes,
Holy
but
Week.
we, yeah,
As a
that,
family.
We only started that a
Like
few
for
years
example,
ago.
us going to Mountain Province.
No.
that one, it was passed on because we did that with my family. We were doing Simbang Gabi. So
Oh yeah,
we
Simbang
also
Gabi.
had
We can
Yeah.
we every time it's done we eat puto, bumbong and
You
and
eat
bingka.
yeah, bingka, right?
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, yeah. So what else? So we have
Like
the
Holy Week.
Simbang Gabi.
Holy
What
Week.
else?
And we watch the film.
Oh,
Fast
fasting.
Summertime.
What's it called?
Yes.
The fasting. What's it called?
Lent?
Yeah, Holy
Lent.
Week.
Lent.
But
Yeah.
that's not an us thing. But the one that Jock mentioned was an us thing. We watch Passion of the
Passion of the
Christ
Christ.
every.
Oh, I
Holy Week.
didn't do it this year. I didn't watch.
Lent
the
is a Catholic tradition, but it's
Yeah.
not
Oh, there's
ours.
also another
Family.
tradition pala, you forgot.
What?
Which one?
What's it-
Because we watched, diba, sabi niya,
Oh yeah,
the
on,
Passion.
on mom and dad's anniversary we watched Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh, and also in December
We watch-
we do charity.
Oh yeah.
Charity.
Oh, yeah.
Charity work.
And we go about the province in the holidays.
Yes.
And then we roast marshmallows. Yep.
And hot dogs too.
Dami na natin traditions. Nice.
Yeah, but these are more seasonal.
And then we bring out the pots and pans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to
And then we
you.
shake, we fill them with coins, and then we shake it.
And,
So what's in
and
our
we were the
pockets?
only ones doing that in Mountain Province.
Yeah.
Because there, even during New Year's Eve, they sleep
sleep.
at like what, 8? Or even earlier.
Yeah.
They don't care much for New Year,
Yeah.
but
We
for us,
do.
We are not so noisy there. Only us, only our family is noisy.
Yeah.
No one else making
Only the
noise.
dogs though. Too.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's fun.
Mhm.
What else, guys?
Other specific traditions would be, let's see.
What else?
Other traditions. We go to we visit pools, especially during some.
Hey, is that a
especially
It's
during
not
summer.
really a tradition, it's really more like...
Is that a tradition going to cons?
What going to?
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's Jayan's
that's
making it now.
more of a seasonal thing.
But
once every
you're
few
making
months.
yeah, you're still making
Like
it
hobbies.
into London.
Those are just
Yeah.
like hobbies.
Yeah. How about the family gatherings?
What family
Yeah.
gathering?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We do that.
Reunions.
Anyway, here, I think Daddy and I could share ano yung mga family traditions natin when we were younger. Ako, I remember, yun nga, simbang gabi, we would do that every simbang gabi, and they would make a wish.
And
Like
No.
the other one where you visit 8 churches.
Bisita
Yeah.
iglesia, the simbang gabi, and yung mga
Isn't
ano.
that a tradition we do?
Yeah, we
Every time
did it
enter new
once.
church- No, every time we enter new church, we make 3 wishes.
Yeah. That's
Right.
that's again passed on from one generation because I learned that from my childhood.
Okay.
Kayo, ito sa inyo marami because you're Igorot.
Iba na yung yung cultural naman.
Kaya nga.
Ang
So
tradition.
still,
Pero
beliefs and customs ninyo,
Yeah.
like you do prayer. Di ba? Meron kayong ganun.
Oh, yeah.
Ano yung mga kinalakihan mo na mga traditions ninyo in Mountain Province?
O yung every time na after harvest, you offer something like that, magkatay ng baboy or ano. Or before you go to a journey, you offer something like
Chicken?
Yeah, chicken.
Or pig?
Chicken
So they have
for
that.
a
It's-
for a
it's a
good
ritual for them.
journey, for fruitful journey.
What journey?
Like if you go to abroad, you go abroad to
Oh,
work,
okay.
then
You kill a
just-
chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like for good luck.
Okay.
What are other stuff like that? And what else? Christmas time, we went caroling. We always go caroling when we were
What?
younger.
When? Because
When we were younger.
Yeah, younger.
Yeah.
Here
It's not
kasi,
it, but,
here kasi in our
it's like trick or
neighborhood
treating.
kasi they
Yeah, like trick or
Trick or
treat,
treating,
but
Christmas.
Christmas and
edition.
singing. We sing, but we
and
don't
they
ask.
they don't give you candies.
Yeah.
They give you money.
Whoa.
Let's sing Merry Christmas.
We never went.
Speaking of, Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Vermont.
I know.
Yeah. It's September, everyone. Welcome. It's Christmas. Hi.
Okay, anyway guys, have you shared any of our traditions to your friends or
Yeah, sometimes the morning
what was their
Morning.
reaction?
morning prayer
Morning
and
and evening prayers.
morning, evening prayer, 7 second smile, 7 second laugh, whenever we're traveling
Okay,
and
and
Yeah,
then
treating
whenever we're
us.
traveling with
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we still have to do our stuff, so we tell them to join along with us.
Yeah,
I
they
share
enjoyed
my-
it. They enjoyed
I
it.
share our traditions with people that I know, and they're very happy with it. Especially because these ones are the more the energizing techniques that we're supposed to be doing in the morning. So
And
they
we have
get to use
the-
that very effectively.
We have the It's Time Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a module that we came up with. It's a collection of all the energy techniques that we have learned as family. And that included, of course, all our traditions, the 7 second smile, 7 second laugh, the jar.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so we go to other places and
how did people react?
yeah, they're very happy and very receptive. So they ask us to come to their offices and branches, and then we as a family we teach them how to do our techniques, especially for like Ho'oponopono, and how to do it effectively and properly. So that's what we do with It's Time Energy. Just a basic rundown of all the things that we've learned about LOA and how to energize ourselves.
Right.
Mm.
You think traditions are important, guys, for families?
Yep.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yep.
Why, Jack? Because
Because
Unless it's a very bad one, then probably not. Yeah.
what?
No, I
Unless it's a harmful tradition.
What do you mean harmful tradition?
I don't know. A tradition that's odd.
Or-
I don't know. I don't
Or
know
maybe
about
a-
other family traditions. I'm sure there are odd ones out there. But I'd like to pass on the ones that we have.
traditions are important because it keeps the family closer together.
Yes, that's
Yes.
true.
And
Yeah.
gives you a sense of identity.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
You're able to connect with one another because of these traditions. These are meant to foster a community.
Mhm.
And also, they're good for making memories. Like
Exactly.
every
Yeah.
time you do
Oh,
it, you remember,
yeah.
oh yeah, remember the first time we did this family
Yeah.
tradition? Oh, back in 1900s.
Yeah, so.
So you can like tell your grandchildren, oh, I did that tradition when I was your age.
Yeah. And then their great grandchildren says,
Yeah.
"Hey, you know, my Lolo, 100 years ago, when he first started that tradition of being grateful to one another."
Yeah.
Something like
That's
that.
good, right? But we taught you some of the Filipino traditions that we grew up with. Sa inyo hindi, no? Yung mano po.
Yeah, wala kaming mano.
They don't have mano po in their culture.
Mm.
Sa amin, meron. You have to bless.
Yeah, honor your grandparents or just
The
honor
elderly,
your
the elderly.
the elderly and your
Older relatives.
I mean,
Pero
yeah.
say, with us, you don't do mano po anymore, no?
Yeah, we just kiss and hug.
Yeah,
Hug
we just
and
kiss
kiss.
and
Hug
hug.
and
Yeah.
kiss.
Yeah, that's a tradition also,
yeah.
guys, because
Again,
that,
yes, every time you
It's like it's the
return.
same as the monopo.
Yeah,
Yes.
but better.
Yeah, but back
Because we
It's
can't,
not
we can't
just-
always
it's
hug
not
and
just
kiss our
yeah.
elderly.
And it's not just respect; it's love.
Yeah, it's much more intimate.
yeah. Alright, so anything else that you'd like to share with them regarding traditions, guys?
Yeah,
Special message?
I'd like to tell everyone, if you have a family, it's great to start a family tradition. Find something that unites the family together, an activity. It could be something as like making a cup of coffee in the morning for everyone, and then all of you just eating together, something like
Yeah.
that. There should be something that's very fun and memorable, and something that each and every one of you will appreciate, because it's going to be something that you're going to be doing, and then in the future you're going to look back and say, oh, that's something that we've been doing for a while and it's been great.
Yes.
So, thank you for watching. Please join us next time on another episode of It's Time
Family